Thank you for joining me for another quick session. My name is Kelly Lane, and today's focus will be on backbends. These are also called heart openers because as we bend the spine backward, the whole front of our body, the lungs and the internal organs all open up and get some circulation. Start in a seated position with the sit bones rooted onto the ground as you breathe in. Roll back onto your spine like a ball, just a couple times. Roll on up to the forward fold, hinging at the hips, melting the heart to the thighs. Chest lifts up just a bit to a half arch. Come back into forward fold and bring the feet back to a plank position, tucking the tailbone, shoulders over the wrists. Line of energy from the heels to the crown of the head. Come into downward dog, tailbone in the sky, relaxing the shoulders, straightening the legs. Your hands to feet should be about one leg's worth distance apart. Step or jump to the front of the mat, half arch. Breathe out as you forward fold. Deep breath in, hands overhead, slight arch. And breathe out as your hands come to heart center. Deep breath in as your hands come up, high mountain. Breathe out as you forward fold, hinging at the hips. Come into half arch and step the right leg back into a runner's lunge. Back knee comes down, toes come to the mat. Tucking your tailbone, come into a low lunge. Hands can be on your hips. Once you have alignment, go ahead and move your arms into a back bend, reaching behind you, keeping the alignment. Put your hands on the mat in front of you, bring yourself to a plank, chaturanga down, bringing the elbows close to the body, up into an upward dog and down into a downward dog. Step or jump to the front of the mat, half arch. Come into forward fold, deep breath in, hands overhead, and out, heart center. Deep breath in, hands overhead. Breathe out as you come into a forward fold. Half arch, and step the left foot back into a runner's lunge. Squaring the hips in front of you to the front of the mat. Bring the left knee down, top of the toes down. Squaring the hips, bring yourself into a low lunge. Put your hands on your hips if you'd like. Keeping the alignment, go ahead and bring your arms, sweeping them up by the sides of your ears, relaxing the shoulders, coming to a back bend. Hands to the mat in front of you, bring yourself into a plank and chaturanga down. Upward dog as you breathe in. Downward dog as you breathe out, tailbone in the sky. Come into a tabletop position. Shoulders are over the wrists. Come to a kneeling position. Knees are next to each other, close. Put your hands on either side of the sacrum in a fist or fingers pointing up. Go ahead and come into camel. Another bending your back here. Careful of the neck so it's not a double bend there. Go ahead and reach back if you want for your heels for full camel. Having trouble today. And come back up onto your knees. Tabletop position. Breathe in here. Come into a plank, tucking the tailbone. Bring the knees to the mat for knees, chest, chin. Come into a cobra as you breathe in. Hands in front of you, palms facing each other, Superman or lying boat. Release there, hands beside your body. And then push up into a tabletop and come into a child's pose. Knees are wide, toes are touching behind you. Hands are in front of you, releasing everything from the hips. Melt the sit bones towards the heels. Come into a tabletop position. Shoulders over the wrists. Swing down so you're sitting on your tailbones. Feet come towards your tail. And the elbows are beside you. Coming into a bridge pose, press up against the elbows and lift the hips. Scoot the hands underneath. As a supported bridge. Go ahead into full wheel if you'd like. Hands besides the ears, push up through the palms, lifting the chest and the hips. If you adjust your feet while already in this position, be gentle when you come down and release out. As you come down to the ground, put your hands around your knees as they hug the chest. Swing your feet over into plow. So your feet are behind you, head. Support the lower back with your hands. Elbows pushing up against the mat. Or you can go ahead and have your hands meet your toes behind your head. Slowly bring yourself into a shoulder stand. Relaxing the neck. Come into a cobbler position with your feet while still in a shoulder stand. Soles of the feet are together, knees are wide apart. Slowly bring yourself out of the stand. Feet on the ground, hands overhead, stretching from the heels to the fingertips. One line of energy. Tuck the tailbone. Bring the knees to the chest to roll yourself up. Rooting the sit bones. Bring your feet together. Let's go into cobbler. Again, sitting. Rooting from the tailbone to the crown of your head. One line of energy. Tucking the tailbone. Pushing the knees towards the ground as you lengthen the spine to the sky. All right, next breath in, open the legs, come into a straddle as you reach up and lengthen through your fingertips. Melt the heart towards the ground. And lengthen from the sacrum to the crown of the head. In, breathe in as you lengthen out, as you melt your chest to the ground. You can bring your hands in front of you for more of a stretch. All right, bring your legs together and in front of you and shake it out. Come onto your toes. Bring your knees in front of you, aligning with the hips, squaring, and the shoulders. Just get a stretch from the knees to the shoulders. All right, scooch back on a comfortable place in the mat, and your toes together, knees are wide, elbows and hands are wide. Come into crow. Balancing on the palms of your hand with equal weight. Drishti is in front of you. Toes are together. When you're ready, come out of crow. And let's all meet in child's pose. With the knees together, hands behind you. Rest here. Forehead is just melting towards the mat. Deep breath in and out. Come into a tabletop position. And cat as you round your back. And breathe out as you come into cow, sinking your stomach to the ground. Breathe in as you round your stomach, your back. And breathe out as you come into a cow, sinking your stomach towards the ground. Neutralize the spine. Look to the left. Neutral spine. Look to the right. Bring the hip to the right. And neutral position with the spine. Come onto your sit bones. And put the feet in front of you. Left leg is straight. Right leg crosses over the other foot at the knee position. And we're going to do a twist. Deep breath in with the left hand above. Out as you twist. Looking to the right. Using the elbow against the knee for the twist. Deep breath out as you unwind. Shake the legs out, switch legs. Right hand goes up in the air. Deep breath in and out as you twist, looking to the left. Left hand can be on the ground, using for stabilization, rooting from the sit bones through to the crown of the head. Deep breath in as you lengthen the spine, out as you twist. And breathe out, unwind, shake out the legs, forward fold as your hands are touching your feet. And lay back into a corpse position. Shoulder blades are down the sides of your back. Feet are just left open to fall against the ground. Relax the muscles around your eyes, every cell in your face. Let that rush of peacefulness relax every cell through your shoulders, through your chest, your abdomen, and as it makes its way to your toes. Bring awareness back into the body, wheel the feet, wheel the hands, and come to the right side of your body. Gently push yourself up into a seated position, rooting from the tailbone, straightening the spine. Hands come to heart center. Deep breath in and out as we namaste. Thank you for sharing your practice. Enjoy this after yoga feeling.